Good morning, students. Today we are just going to start with the next article from the mobile phones or the mobile technology. Already we have seen the what is the history of the mobile phones. That is the what is the first G, 2G, what is the meaning of generation, how it at what time it has started, what is the period for one first generation phone, what is the period for second generation phone, then 3G, 4G, and like that. So now we have to solve what is the meaning of the cellular system, or it is the introduction to the cellular system. We know that the mobile phones they are also called as the cell phones. They are also known as the cell phones. ज्याच्या अगोदर आपण फर्स्ट जनरेशन म्हणजे काय किंवा सेकंड जनरेशन किंवा 2G किंवा थर्ड जनरेशन फोर्थ जनरेशन व्हॉट इज मिनिंग ऑफ दॅट टेक्नॉलॉजी दॅट वी हॅव सीन किंवा त्या प्रत्येकाचा पिरियड काय, त्याचे ॲडव्हान्टेजेस काय, व्हॉट आर द डिसॲडव्हान्टेजेस, व्हॉट इज द पिरियड ऑफ दॅट टेक्नॉलॉजी विच कम्स इन टू द मार्केट. सो दॅट ऑलरेडी वी हॅव सीन. आणि त्यानंतर आपल्याला बघायचं सेल्युलर सिस्टीम म्हणजे काय, व्हॉट इज द सेल ऑर व्हॉट इज सेल्युलर सिस्टीम. आता जनरली आपल्याला माहिती की मोबाईल फोनला सेल फोनसुद्धा असं म्हणतात, बरोबर आहे. सो बिफोर दॅट वी जस्ट सी द शॉर्टली द लिमिटेशन्स ऑफ अ कन्व्हेन्शनल मोबाईल टेलिफोन systems that we have to see. One of many reasons for developing a cellular mobile telephone system and deploying it in many cities is the operational limitations of the conventional mobile telephone system. Limited service capability, poor service performance, and inefficient frequency spectrum utilization. So these are the points due to that, or these are the causes due to that the cellular system has developed. म्हणजे हे याच्यातले काही सगळेच कारणं असू शकतात किंवा थोडेफार एक दोन कारणं असू शकतील. So one of the many reasons for developing cellular mobile, म्हणजे these are the causes that the cellular system has been developed. So what are that? There is limited service capability, then inefficient frequency spectrum utilization, then poor service performance. So is the operational limitations of conventional mobile telephone systems. So these are the number of factors which causes or these are the reasons for that the cellular mobile system, telephone system has been developed. So we can just see the one by one what is the meaning of limited service capability. What are the factors which causes for the cellular system to get developed. जी जी कारण आहे की याच्यामुळे सेल्युलर सिस्टीम डेव्हलप झाली ते कारण आपण थोडक्यात वन बाय वन वी कॅन सी. ओके, सो फर्स्ट वी टेक दॅट इज द लिमिटेड सर्व्हिस कॅपेबिलिटी. A conventional mobile telephone system is usually designed by selecting one or more channels from a specific frequency allocation for use in autonomous geographic zones as shown in the figure 1. Here it was shown. Okay, so this is the conventional mobile system. Okay, so it is a system or a conventional mobile system is usually designed by selecting one or more channels. It will select the one or more channels from a specific frequency allocation for use in autonomous geographic zones. जे भौगोलिक जे झोन आहे त्यामध्ये the communication coverage area of each zone is normally planned to be as large as possible, which means that the transmitted power should be as high as federal specification allows. The user who starts a call in one zone has to reinitiate the call when moving into new zone because the call will be dropped. म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये जो युजर असतो त्यांनी समजा कॉल सुरू केलेला आहे इन वन झोन. he has started the call in one zone and when he goes on talking, when he is interested into another zone, the call will be get dropped and he has to reinitiate the call again in the next zone. म्हणजे जर एखादा युजर जर कॉल केल्यानंतर दुसऱ्या झोनमध्ये एंट्री करत असेल तर तो कॉल बंद पडतो आणि दुसऱ्या झोनमध्ये एंट्री केल्यानंतर त्या युजरला पुन्हा तो कॉल रिइनिशिएट ही हॅज टू रिइनिशिएट द कॉल and the call will be dropped. So this is an undesirable radio telephone system since there is no guarantee that a call can be completed without a handoff capability. So this is the meaning, or this is the one of the drawback. This is an undesirable radio telephone system since there is no guarantee. म्हणजे असं कुठलाही खात्री नाही की the call can be completed without a handoff capability. The handoff is a process. The handoff is a process of automatically changing frequencies as the mobile unit moves into different frequency zone, so that the conversation can be continued in a new frequency zone without redialing. So what is the meaning of handoff? Without handoff capability means what? So म्हणजे आपण काय बघतो की जर when a user who starts a call in one zone, then when he enters into another zone, that call will be dropped and he has to reinitiate the call in the next zone or in the new zone. So this will be an undesirable radio telephone system since there is no guarantee that the call can be get completed without a handoff capability. So what is the handoff capability means? What is handoff? The handoff is a process of automatically changing frequencies as the mobile unit moves into different frequency zone, so that the conversation can be continued in a new frequency zone without redialing. म्हणजे हँडऑफ ही अशी प्रोसेस आहे की समजा युजरनी कॉल सुरू केला, एका झोनमध्ये सुरू केलेला आहे. युजर हॅज स्टार्टेड द कॉल इन वन झोन अँड ही जस्ट मूव्ज, and as that user moves into next frequency zone, the call can be automatically changes its frequency and the conversation can be continued in a new frequency zone without redialing. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस युजर एखादा कॉल सुरू केला आणि एका फ्रिक्वेन्सी झोनमधून दुसऱ्या फ्रिक्वेन्सीमध्ये गेला, तर त्यावेळेस या हँडऑफ प्रोसेसमुळे काय होतं, ॲटोमॅटिकली जी फ्रिक्वेन्सी जी असते ती चेंज होती. ज्यावेळेस तो युजर दुसऱ्या नवीन फ्रिक्वेन्सी झोनमध्ये जाईल आणि त्याचं जे कन्व्हर्सेशन आहे किंवा त्याचं जे बोलणं आहे किंवा त्याचं कम्युनिकेशन, दॅट विल बी गेट कंटिन्यूड and he has no need to redial it. So another disadvantage of conventional system is that the number of active users is limited to the number of channels assigned to a particular frequency zone. म्हणजे एका पर्टिक्युलर फ्रिक्वेन्सी झोनला नंबर ऑफ चॅनल्स असाइन केले असतात. सो number of active users they are limited to the number of channels as assigned to a particular zone. So this is the one of the reason due to the limited switch capability the cellular mobile system has been developed. Another will be poor service performance. So in the past, a total of 33 channels were all allocated to 3 mobile telephone systems: mobile telephone service MTS, improved mobile telephone services IMTS MG systems, and improved mobile telephone service MK system IMTS MK system. MG systems and MK system. MTS operators around 40 MHz and MG operators at 150 MHz both provide 11 channels. IMTS MK operates at 450 MHz and provide 12 channels. These 33 channels must cover an area of 50 mi in diameter in total. So सुरुवातीला टोटल नंबर ऑफ 33 चॅनल्स दे आर अलोकेटेड टू द 3 मोबाईल टेलिफोन सिस्टीम. त्याला कुठली एक होती मोबाईल टेलिफोन सर्व्हिस MTS, दुसरी होती इम्प्रूव्ड मोबाईल टेलिफोन सर्व्हिस IMTS MJ सिस्टीम्स and improved mobile telephone service IMTS MK systems. The MTS operates near around 40 MHz and MJ operates at 150 MHz. Both provide 11 channels, and IMTS MK operates at 450 MHz and provides 12 channels. So these are the 33 channels. Okay. Now this is the example given. The New York City had the 6 channels of MJ serving New York City. New York City had 6 channels of MJ serving 320 customers with another 2,400 customers on a waiting list. New York City also had 6 channels of MK serving 225 customers with another 1300 customers on a waiting list. The large number of subscribers created a high blocking probability during busy hours. Although service performance was undesirable, the demand was still great. A high capacity system for mobile telephone was needed. This is one of the reason. Then third one will be inefficient frequency spectrum utilization. In a conventional mobile phone telephone system, the frequency utilization measurement MO is defined as the maximum number of customers that could be served by one channel at the busy hour. So MO is the number of customers per channel. So MO equal to 53 for MJ, 37 for MK. The offer load can be obtained by A equal to average calling time minutes into total customers divided by 60 minutes. Assume average calling time equal to 1.76 minute. So A1 equal to 1.76 into 53 into 6 divided by 60, that will be 9.33, and A2 equal to, it will be 6.51. If the number of channels is 6 and the offered loads are A1 equal to 9.33 and A2 equal to 6.51, then from the Ring B model, the blocking probability is B1 equal to 50% MJ system and B2 equal to 30% and B2 equal to 30% MJ system respectively. It is likely that the half the initiating calls will be blocked in the MJ system, a very high blocking probability. As far as frequency spectrum utilization is concerned, the conventional system does not utilize the spectrum efficiently, since each channel can only serve one customer at a time in a whole area. This is overcome by the new cellular system. So these are the three basic reasons or major reasons so that the basic cellular system concept has been developed and it comes into the picture. So, what is the meaning of the basic cellular system? A basic analog cellular system consists of three systems: a mobile unit, a cell site, and a mobile telephone switching office. As the figure 1.1 shows, with connections to link the three systems. So, mobile unit means what? A mobile telephone unit contains a control unit, a transceiver, and an antenna system. Cell site. The cell site provides interface between the MTSO and the mobile units. It has a control unit, radio cabinets, antenna, the power plant, and data terminals. So these are the three subsystems of the basic analog cellular system: mobile unit, cell site, and MTSO. So that will be just study in the next period. Okay. Thank you. So only we have seen is there are three major drawbacks of the conventional mobile telephone system, or three major causes due to which the cellular system concept has been developed. Okay, thank you.